Time to lay this out for laser cutting. Perspective view here, and I've still got it rendered. First step is to just rotate everything so it's flat. Now, it's a good idea to sort of peel this whole thing open. If you want to laser cut this so that all the outsides of these pieces are made from the same side of the plywood, then you want to be careful about how you open this up. So plywood looks, the stuff we laser cut often looks different on one side than the other. And here's what I mean. So I'll just start from front view. I'm going to leave these other windows open so you can see what's going on. Clicking over here, yeah, I want that piece. I'm going to rotate. I don't want to copy. Copy no. And I'm going to click down there, type 90. So you can see what that did. And I'm going to select this opposite side over here. See how I can't tell what I want, so I'm going to move down and choose this one. And now I'm going to click here and type -90, so I go the other way. So these pieces, these sides we're looking at right now, they were the outside of my little box, and they're now going to be cut from the same part of the plywood if I do this. If I had rotated this one 90 degrees instead of -90 and then moved it over, might not work that way. Because of the symmetry of this, it probably doesn't really matter, but I'm just showing you. It's good to peel these things open if you can. So this one, now I'm going to have to go down to right view. I'm going to flop it open to the outside. So click here. Here's my axis of rotation, -90. I want to go counterclockwise. Now I'll choose this one in right view. I want to go 90 because, counterclockwise. That other one was clockwise. And, you know, if I'm in keeping with the pattern that this top here needs to be the outside of the box, I might want to just rotate this around to 180 degrees. I'm going to do it. I could do it in front view or top or right view. Clicking down in right view, 180, and this I could just slide it over. It doesn't really matter, but what the heck? I could also rotate it 180. And then this last piece, I just you know, it doesn't really matter. I've got to rotate it 90 degrees. One side is going to be one side of the plywood, and one side is going to be the other. So now I've got everything horizontal from in right view and front view. And in top view I can see everything like this. And here's what it looks like perspective wise. So now I'm just going to go to top view, and I'm going to match everything up using the object snap, or if you're in Mac, just choosing things like near and mid, things like that, and the move command. So transform move. Oh, I'm moving that piece right now. Just drag it around. So click this, transform, move, click this corner, match it up there. Some of these are going to match up perfectly. Now I'll move this one, select that. I'm just right clicking. I'm going to go from this to there. And it would behoove you to zoom in every now and then, make sure you're doing it just right. Sometimes you may want to spread things out before you move them together. So you can tell you're going from there exactly to there. And this one, I'll pull it away. I'm right clicking to start the command over. From there, right into there. And just to make as much use as I can of the plywood, now I'm going to move this mid to there. And I'm dragging it over in ortho. Then I'm going to use near to drag it straight back. Still matches up. And this one, I'm going to move using the near going to there, and now I'm going to move using near from there to there. This last piece, oop, forgot to select it. Select this. I'm moving to there. I might as well move it over like that. Now that I have everything like this, it looks like it is in the same plane here. That doesn't really matter. I'm looking perspective view. I can do the last step. So all these edges overlap. If I tried to cut this on the laser cutter though, it would not only cut these edges twice, because this piece has an edge right here, and this piece also has an edge right here, but it would cut the pieces in parts. These little crosshairs that are in the middle of the pieces, those would get cut too. So we'll use this command called, it's in the dimension, oddly enough, it's called make 2D drawing. And I always do it in top view because that's just where I like to do this. So I'll either go up to dimension and choose make 2D drawing first, or I could select everything I want to do a drawing of first. So it tells me to select objects to draw, then hit enter. It says it's going to group the output. Maybe it is grouping some stuff, but it doesn't look like it groups at all. So I'll click OK, and it's done it. Now it's up here. And I like to do a Control G before I do anything else. If you don't, see, it's not really grouped. And I don't want to start dragging this and not drag everything else. So Control G keeps all this together. And this is what you laser cut. And later on I can go over how exactly to use the laser cutter, set all that up. This is enough for now. Let me bring back my piece from way earlier. This is the one I made first. Not exactly like the one that I just designed. So there we go. There's the constructed box and part that goes to the laser cutter, and then all the pieces laid out. That's it.